treat for you today. I have brought my fasting warriors to my Facebook Live. If you've been following me all week, we put a whole crew of people through a fast. It was a 4-day water fast. These ladies did water only for 4 days.
I actually did bone broth.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I don't belong here.
No. Bone broth was great. No food went into them. So we did a combination water, bone broth. I had other people that were doing 24-hour fasts. We had some people stretching their intermittent fasting muscle. So I wanted you to hear from them, their experience, because we got so much feedback. I got Facebook messages and emails and people commenting, I want to do this, but I'm scared. I don't know how to do it. So I want you guys to hear it from them and what their experience is. So I'm going to start with you, Wendy, if you don't mind. Okay, so my question will go down the road is why did you do it? Why did you want to fast? And you can't say because I told you.
Why did I fast? Well, it wasn't my intention to do it for 4 days straight.
Okay.
So, but my wonderful friend, Lina, she said, I'm going for it. I'm going to do 4 days only water. I said, you know what? I support you. I said, that's not for me. I said, you know, I will do dinner to dinner.
Yeah, I remember that.
Fast.
Yeah.
And then we did that first day, and she texted me and said, how are you feeling? I said, I'm feeling great. I said, okay, why don't you jump to the second day? I said, I could. So I went to the second day. And then I was on the second day. The second day was cold.
Yeah, the second day's hard. We're not joking.
But
Second
before
day's hard.
I knew, I did the 4 days water fast.
Yeah.
And feeling great.
Yeah,
Awesome. I remember that because you were like, I think I'm doing it, And my thought is, if you dip your toe in, you may not make it. Whereas if you put your head down, you just do it, you'll make it. So,
but you need a support team.
yeah, you need a support team for sure. Okay, Talina, what?
Okay, so I have 2 reasons. So my first reason is I was at a stuck point with my weight loss and I couldn't move forward. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try something different according to your recommendations also. The second thing was I wanted to prove to myself I could do it.
Yes.
I was super scared
Yeah.
to not eat. So I was very happy about that I did it. And teamwork.
Yes.
Together, so.
Yeah, so these two are part of a trio that they would give me pictures every day of them with water, and they really help support each other. So do it with people, do it with the community. Okay, Kim, what's your why? Why'd you do it?
I also had a weight loss plateau, so I figured not eating for 4 days had to be good, right? And also, I had watched a lot of the Dr. Pompa's videos and other information about the benefits of fasting, and I just felt like it would be really good for me, a really good health thing to do.
Awesome. I love it. Yeah, and she's referring to Dr. Daniel Pompa. He is a mentor of mine. You can find him on Facebook. He has a podcast called Cellular Healing TV. He's a brilliant man that's teaching a lot of great concepts in nutrition, fasting being one. So, okay, Wendy, was it easy or was it hard? Or was it both?
It was both. I had huge ups and a couple downs.
Okay.
And was it easy? It's a mindset.
Yeah, it's a mindset.
Just do it.
Yeah.
And
Awesome.
no, it's not easy.
Okay.
I think if I can do it.
I love it. Love it. Okay.
Okay, so it was definitely easy the first day. Second day is super hard because you're still hungry, your electrolytes are off, your balance is off, and then third and fourth day was very easy. And I just finished my 4th day last night, and I actually woke up this morning like, I think I could do another day because I feel great, you know? So you get past that second day and it's pretty easy.
Yeah, Talina's actually only had bone broth so far. She hasn't had her first meal. So it's awesome.
Looking
What are
forward
you
to
going to
it,
eat today? Are you going to eat today?
Yeah, I think so. I kind of felt like going, but I think I'm gonna eat. I think I'll have a smoothie, and then I'll have sweet potato with butter tonight.
Yeah, that's what I did last night. Yeah. Okay, easy or hard?
Easy on a couple of days. So day 1, on the difficulty scale to 10, day 1 was like a 3, and day 2 was an 8.
Yeah.
And I hated everybody.
Yeah.
But I needed to distract myself because I actually had stomach pain. So I cleaned out my bathroom and the top shelf of my closet, and I did some shopping, and I got gas, and I got all these errands done just trying to distract myself. Plus I had all this extra time when I wasn't eating. So if you need to clean out your garage, do it during a fast. Day 3 and 4, I would say on the scale of difficulty were like a 2. And I also contemplated going an extra day since I'd already done it so far. But I'd done grocery shopping 2 days before, and I thought, I'm going to have to throw all this stuff out. I don't want to waste the money. So I decided to eat.
Awesome. Yeah, a lot of people have that experience where they want to keep going. So, okay, Wendy, what did you love about it?
What I love about it, the energy that
Yeah,
I
agreed.
finally felt. About the third day, it was that energy that was really going through my whole body, and I was in a good mood. I was nice to the kids. Everyone must have felt I was smiling. I went to the grocery store. I smiled at everyone. If people wanted to, out on the road.
Calm.
So,
A lot of people said they felt calm.
You go first.
Yeah.
It was a happy flow.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
And Wendy and I both had an experience when we introduced food back in. We both felt like exhausted and lethargic, and like I kept thinking all day yesterday, like food makes you tired. I want that energy and happiness back because you really do get a high.
Yeah.
So, okay, what'd you love about it?
Okay, so I love the energy, of course, the teamwork between our trio with Diana Southern. And I also love just knowing that my body is repairing itself, and that's the best thing I can give it.
Yeah.
And in such an easy way, really.
Right.
You know, in the most optimal way. So I love that part.
Yeah, so what Talena's referring to is I posted an article about research that's coming out of the University of Southern California that on the third day of a water or a bone broth fast, your body starts to spike stem cells. And stem cells are your repair cells. And I kid you not, people pay large amounts of money to get stem cells injected into joints and into their body for repair. You just got to get off food for 3 days and you can get it. And I had that same experience on the third day. I felt almost emotional, like this is such a gift I'm giving my body. I am so excited for the chemistry that's going on. So I totally agree with you. Okay, what'd you love about it?
For me, it was knowing that I was improving my gut health. And also, I really felt like I was in touch with my body in a way that I'm not usually. And I was kind of shocked at how much of my eating revolves around entertainment or changing my
Social.
mood.
Oh, state changer.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it made me rethink how I would approach things, you know, going out with friends or, you know, I didn't want to watch TV anymore because I wasn't eating anything.
Yeah.
So I got stuff done and then I thought, well, I don't know, I need to rethink how I've been treating food.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And it's true, we use food to lift our moods, we use food to create a social setting, but we forget that food is got a relationship with our body, and if our body's not feeling great, we need to change that relationship. So that's awesome. Okay, what'd you hate about it? We won't be all Pollyannish here, we want you to know the truth.
The second day.
Second day, day two.
Thing that I hated.
Agreed.
Yeah, because I realized that everything that I did was wonderful for my body, but when that day two, that was almost a killing point for me.
Yeah.
Because do I really
Hear you.
want to do this?
Yeah.
Is this healthy?
Yeah.
And
Yeah. So what happens on day two is the negative talk kicks in, and it's all just junk in your head. That's like you do the same thing. You're like, why am I doing this? Is it healthy? Like, and it's all just lies your head is telling you. So good job on staying.
yeah, so day two just
Yeah. Okay, what'd you hate about it?
Okay, so day two for sure. I felt like I was literally a zombie just walking around and I didn't know what I was doing and I was kind of scared to drive because I wasn't sure I really was paying attention very well. It's kind of like you're drunk. It was really weird, like you're in your body but you're not connected.
Yep.
And the other thing is I didn't like waking up in the morning. I felt nauseous sometimes, so we would laugh about, we'd put Himalayan sea salt on our hand and we'd put some lemon juice and we would like, ooh, it's our shot for the day. We were so excited. So that was the solution, but I didn't like that feeling. I don't like feeling bad.
Yeah.
And I would say for our friend Diana, who's not here, she has been on such a big health journey and a lot of her life in the last few years has not been feeling well. And she was going like, oh my gosh, I'm going back to that. I can't do this. I can't go back to feeling so horrible when she's been feeling so good the last few months. So
It's brought emotional stuff. I think I'm gonna start calling day two the emotional day because it brings stuff up. But you want if you can do like what you did and look at it and go, it's just a thought, and I could change that thought. That's so powerful. Diana did great though, right?
She did
felt
great.
all the way through it.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, Stephanie's, if you're watching this, Stephanie came in on day two and she just looked at me. She came in the office and she was like, I'm like, oh, you're not liking your fast? I'm like, hang in there. Just stay till tomorrow morning. And she did, and then she went up. So, okay, what did you hate about it?
Day two, of course, it sucked. And also, the day that I started eating, I ate very cautiously, bone broth and a light lunch of soup, and then I had some sweet potato, but my stomach hurt, and I was bloated, and I was sleepy, I almost fell asleep after the first meal. I definitely fell asleep on the sofa last night after I finished dinner. I was trying to finally watch television and I just passed out.
Yeah.
So I was in a food coma.
Yeah.
So when I do this again, I'm going to have to completely block out 5 days. Because
I agree.
that first day of eating, you could just kind of have to ease into life again.
Yeah, totally. I totally agree with you. And let's talk gut, because what the fast does is it really kills bad bacteria in your gut. Everybody's popping probiotics trying to create that. You just got to get off food and you can kill it. So when you added it back in, now the bacterial, the microbiome down there is trying to figure out what to do. So yeah, cool. Okay, how do you feel about yourself?
So proud.
Yes!
It's really like, oh my gosh, I can do this.
Yep.
Yeah.
The self-pride is enormous.
Yes.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And that's the big thing. And the teamwork. That's what I loved about it. So we got together at 1 p.m. every afternoon to measure the ketones and glucose level, and it was just amazing. It was an amazing experience.
That's awesome. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
How do you feel about yourself?
Basically the same thing. I'm just so proud I did it, and I'm so excited for the journey ahead. What's going to propel me into next.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay.
Yep, I'm proud.
Right. And it's like, that's the thing about health I always say is nobody can do it for you but you.
Right.
So when you get the results, you're like, I did this. It wasn't anybody else. I mean, only you can do it. And I had the same experience. I was like, I'm not sure I can go 4 days. But I was like on a high yesterday, just so proud of doing it. So I agree with you guys. Okay, would you do it again?
Yes.
Awesome. Do it again?
Absolutely. Yep, and maybe longer.
Yeah, me too.
Yep, maybe longer.
Look at that. See, and those of you that are worried, I'm telling you, each one of these gals was like, okay, I think I'm going to do it. I'm not really sure. I was like a two-headed dragon recommending it to them. They looked at me kind of funny, and look at this. So, okay, last thing. What advice do you have for people that are thinking about fasting?
Team. Have your friends, just teamwork.
Get a community.
And support each other.
Yeah.
Text each other in the morning, at night. Hey, how do you feel? How did you wake up? What are you going to do today? Those tiny little things. And then you can just share like, I feel awful, or I feel great.
Okay.
That's something that I think it would be hard for me to do it all by myself.
Agreed.
Okay, so my advice would be to start with a 15-hour fast, because I started doing 15-hour fast in January, and then I did a 24-hour fast for like about a month and a half now. And I don't think I could have done 4 days if I didn't have those other fasts down, because my body would just been too much of an adjustment.
Yeah.
So I would say build yourself up to fasting.
Yeah, so go back and watch, it was either on the fasting series 2 or 3, I talk about the progression of fasting. Because if you just do no fasting and jump into this, you may have a more startling experience, whereas you train your body to fast like this, and I would agree. So, yeah. Okay, what's your advice?
Same as theirs.
Yeah.
Teamwork. I had the Facebook group to follow, and plus Dr. Mindy was counting on me, so I can't give up.
Good. Accountability, right?
That's right.
It works. It does work.
Peer pressure, whatever you want to call it.
All right. Positive peer pressure. Yes.
And then definitely on the day that you're going to eat, whether it's night or morning, just kind of set that aside and have that time to have that conversation with your body about what you want to do next. Yeah. And I think that's it.
Awesome. So, if you're thinking about fasting, you heard it, way more upsides than downsides. Because we got so much input from people, I am going to run another group through in a couple of weeks. If you're interested in doing it, we're going to create a community environment. It'll be a 4-day bone broth or 4-day water fast. All you have to do is leave in the comment section, I want to fast, and I will send you information about it, how you go about it. We'll have a Facebook group for it to create communication. I'll have you do some readings so that we can see what your ketones and blood sugar are doing. You'll have my support. I'll be coaching you through it. So all you got to put in there is, I want to fast, and I will reach out. So hope we inspired you. You guys are awesome.